Hello, this is Mara Jade, and I'm here with another video, and for this video I will be covering two articles on the upcoming Birds of Prey film, one more in-depth than the other, that one being the Bounding into Comics article I found last night entitled Early Audience Reviews from Margot Robbie's Birds of Prey Arrive. These are audience reviews, these are initial reactions, so to speak, so basically take it for what you will, take it with a grain of salt, so it's just a gauge, roughly, of overall impressions of the film so far prior to the general release on February 7th. So, without further ado, let's get into this article, and then I will cover briefly another one I found also last night. So, here we go. Alright? Early audience reviews for Margot Robbie's Birds of Prey film are arriving. On Letterboxd, I've never used that site, so I have no idea how valid or legitimate it is as far as critic reviews or user reviews, so if anybody's used it, let me know down in the comments if it's worth it or not to use as a gauge for how an audience is overall reacting to a film. A number of individuals have indicated they have seen the film and are already providing feedback. Letterboxd notes 125 people have rated the film, however, only 76 ratings actually are shown, which is kind of interesting, and I don't know how to take that because you have to wonder why are they not showing nearly 50 reviews? Are they so negative that they would impact the overall score? I don't know. I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but it seems odd that you have over 100 reviews and you're showing less than 100. So I don't know. As I said, I don't know the validity of this site, if they normally do this or not. Okay. Of the 76 ratings shown, 31 people gave the film the maximum score of 5 stars. So, less than half? I'm trying to gauge how much. So it'd be 38 would be half. So yeah, less than half gave the maximum score of 5 stars. That's about 41% of those who have rated the film gave it the maximum score. So, I mean, that's, I guess, decent. Again, audience reactions. So, one person gave the film 4.5 stars, 6 people gave the film 4 stars, 7 gave the movie 3.5, 4 people gave the film 3, 1 person gave the movie 2.5, 10 people gave it 2 stars, 3 people gave the film 1.5, 4 people gave it 1 star, and 6 people gave it a half star, making the average rating 3.3. So basically, 3.3 out of 5 is roughly 65%. Not exactly horrible for a DC film, but certainly not great. Especially for a film centered on a character that you ask any comic book fan, even those who are just getting out of the normie stage of comic books, you say the name Harley Quinn, everyone knows that. And you have a film centered on that character, a character that most people who have grown up with the character, myself included, have loved since her first iteration in the Batman animated series. She's only getting 65% for her solo movie. That's not that good. Now, again, I reiterate, this is audience reactions. These are audience scores. These are all subjective. So, for all I know, this movie could be good. The trailers make it look like a dumpster fire, but the movie could be good. Okay, picture of her and the actress who plays Black Canary, although you would never know that. Here's what some of the reviewers are saying. Paula Aguilar Baradas, I'm hoping I pronounced her name correctly, gave the film 3.5 stars, which is about basically 70%. Not too bad, average score. Titled, I guess, The Power. The film doesn't make much sense, but all my life I've seen films about guys fighting without any reason. If you're referring to action movies as a woman who also enjoys watching action movies, there is generally a reason. It's not like they only show guys pummeling each other or shooting each other or blowing up shit for 2 hours. Now, there's generally a reason for the action to be taking place. It's never without a reason. So I don't know what action movies you've been watching. And now, watching girls kicking some asses, have you not seen the Lara Croft films, or Underworld, or Resident Evil? Seriously. Alien and Aliens, Ellen Ripley. T1, and then T2, where Sarah Connor comes back and kicks ass. Or have you not seen those films? Fills you with power. Does this... Okay, I don't know if English is their first language or not, but is what, or whatever. This is what empowerment feels like. I have no idea what she's trying to ask there. Is this what boys feel when watching those nonsense films? Give me more. You are leading a very fucking sheltered life, if you're asking that question. And I've just listed several movies, franchises, you could watch where you see women kicking ass. Open your eyes and watch something other than shit films. Maybe you will get more of an appreciation. Alright? Just saying. Sorry, scroll back up. However, what's interesting is that she does not show up on the actual ratings page for Birds of Prey. It's unclear why. Another viewer, Eduardo, gave the film 3.5 stars as well. He writes... Sorry, my computer is not listening to me. Blonde Chris Messina could fuck me up, basically. It's an okay film. Hurts me to say that I was expecting more, a lot more. Margot is perfect, as it seems like she has a lot of fun playing Harley, but the rest of the cast feels, I guess he means wasted, which is a shame, because you have Black Canary, Huntress, Cassandra fucking Cain, if you would call her that, in the film. Wasted. The action scenes are cool, especially the precinct and the funhouse, but the climax doesn't feel like a climax since there wasn't a lot of development to get there. It just feels like a missed opportunity. That is a shame. You have a Harley Quinn film, that character should be carrying the film, as well as bolstering the other characters, because it's supposed to be about the Birds of Prey, and you get this. That does not bode well for the film. I'm not going to go into this Reddit user post. I'm going to put a link for this article down in the description. You can read it for yourself. Alright. Birds of Prey is expected to have an opening weekend box office take of $49 million. The projection was $49 million to $55 million. So they basically estimate $52 million is a comfortable median between those two totals. With Box Office Pro predicting it could be anywhere from $40 million to $60 million. So roughly what the Deadline article I found was indicating when it went into the box office projections for the film. They also predict the film will have a final domestic haul of $125 million. That's sitting comfortably within a range of $100 million and $150 million. Birds of Prey hits theaters on February 7th, 2020. I find also that total rather interesting because in my other video where I'm also talking about the box office projections, it gave a reported production budget before the marketing budget. And when I did the little math to find out how much they would have to make to break even, it came to nearly $300 million, which means if it makes, let's say, the $125 million, which is the comfortable median for those two ranges, it would need $175 million worldwide to break even. Now, it's a comic book movie. It should be very easy. Shazam, that one was more anticipated than this film. It broke the $300 million mark. It made like $340 million gross worldwide. So this film could have a chance. However, I'm looking at China and the second week drop. China, the reason why I'm looking at that is because that country really does not deal with identity politics shit whatsoever. So if it gets a whiff of identity politics or any agenda in the film, it'll pull it rather quickly. So I don't know what they hope to make back, especially if they're risking this film overseas in the Chinese market particularly. And the reason why I say that is because in this article here on the site Nerdist, our friends at Nerdist, Ewan McGregor on the misogyny driving Birds of Prey's Black Mask. Yes, he's opening his mouth again on the misogyny theme in this film, particularly around his character, the Black Mask. Anyone who knows the character knows the character is a psychopath. It's nothing to do with hating women. He just wants to kill in general. Psychopaths have no emotion. They have no emotional attachments to anyone. So the fact that he's even giving this level of emotion to Black Mask tells me that there is an agenda. Now, you could think from his quote here that I'm going to scroll down to that he's just running his mouth again. Now, Ewan is not the one to be lecturing anyone on misogyny. Now, if he were to basically say it along with the lines of, I know I'm not perfect, I cheated on my wife, blah, 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 maybe then I would have a little bit of respect for him. But he's going the Hollywood do as I say, not as I do hypocritical route, and that is he's lecturing everyone else. And here is his quotes. Okay, I think he's talking about the foil of Black Mask for Harley. He said, I think that he's an absolute control freak. He's insane when he's not in control. We only see him in his club, in his car, in his apartment. I feel like we only see him there because he has to be somewhere that he controls. Harley comes into that world and she's uncontrollable, which is true, given the character, and it drives him mad and he hates it. McGregor continued, it plays into the overall misogyny and the exploration of misogyny because he puts up with her because she's Joker's girlfriend, right? He's all-powerful and so frightening, but as soon as he realizes that her man's out of the picture, he thinks he can take her down. Why the fuck would he even care? Seriously. If you're gonna take anyone down, you take the fucking Joker down. You don't give a shit about Harley Quinn. As cool as she is, and I'm not trying to disparage the character, I love Harley Quinn, particularly before New 52 Harley Quinn. But yet, like, he's like, I'm gonna take her down? And that makes him a true misogynist, I think. She's trying to find her freedom, she's trying to find her voice, and find her power as a woman, who's no longer relying on or getting that power from her partner anymore. That is crucial to Harley's background. Anyone who's grown up with the character knows that that is part of what makes her character. Okay. Now, you think that he's running his mouth, like he's just saying the same old BS bullshit again, blah, 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 misogyny, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. But no, because down here further, Birds of Prey writer Christina Hodson explained how her everyday experiences of misogyny made it easy for her to write Black Mask and the wider themes of toxic masculinity that come into play in the film. They're not even trying to hide it now. They're not even trying to say, oh, there's no agenda, there's no identity politics in here. Right here is the writer of the film saying, Ewan's very kind and has said some lovely things about the script and the way it deals with misogyny, but honestly, I think most of that just came naturally. There's the overt, blatant stuff that you obviously get, but there's also the subtle, everyday stuff. What the fuck is subtle misogyny? Everyday misogyny? Could you please fucking explain that to me? Because it's either you're misogynistic or you're not. There's no subtlety to it. That's more in the fabric of our society. That's the stuff that really just comes naturally. So basically saying, if you're a male, and you're straight and white, and you have the strong male gaze to you, guess what? This film is not for you. If you're a comic book fan, man or woman, guess what? This movie is not for you, because this right here is the writer saying this is the theme that's going to be prevalent in the film. It's going to deal with misogyny and toxic masculinity. That's right. So if you were anticipating at all that they were just bullshitting their way through because they had to pander to the woke crowd, guess what? She's right there saying it's all true. So take it for what you will. That's the article from Bounding Into Comics. This is the article from Nerdist. I'm going to put the links in the description below. Let me know what you think. Before I end this video, I want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I reached 800 not too long ago, but I did not have a chance at all to do a proper thank you video, but I want to take that opportunity now to say you're all awesome, you're all breathtaking. If you like this video, hit the like button, share it on social media. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know. Even the negative ones, because I got my first hate comment on my Captain Marvel video just recently. So yay me! So, anyway, this is Jade Shadow. I'm looking forward to making another video in the coming days or so, depending on my schoolwork schedule. In the meantime, share this around, let me know what you think, leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you all on the dark side. Later.